Welcome all my dear friends. In this competitive pharmacy examination revision point of view, we are going to discuss about 5 important multiple choice questions from pharmacology routes of drug administration. The first question, route of administration of drug depend on physical and chemical properties, site of derived action, the time course of the action, and all of the above. The correct answer is all of the above because it is based on the physical properties, I mean the particle size, then density, then the chemical properties like the chemical reactions of drug, then sites of desired action, how the drug where it will be producing action, particular area, then the time course of the action, I mean the duration of action as well as the onset of action of the drug. So these parameters are most important in the route of drug administration. Okay, so that's why we have answered all the above: physical, chemical properties, site of desired action, time course of the action. The correct answer is all of the above. Then the question number 2, sublingual route is used for dash, enhancing the drug action, reducing the toxic effects of the drug by passing the first pass metabolism of drug, and none of the above. Here the answer, correct answer will be by passing the first pass metabolism of drug. So we have to know about the meaning of first pass metabolism. It is a phenomenon of drug metabolism whereby the concentration of drug, specifically when administered orally, is greatly reduced before it reaches the systemic circulation. Okay, when the drug is administered orally, the concentration of drug, specifically when administered orally, it is greatly reduced when the drug will be reaches systemic circulation. Okay, that is first pass metabolism. Before systemic circulation, that will be reduced. Okay, then the third question, large volume of fluids are administered by dash route, IM route, SC route, IV route, and none of the above. IM means intramuscular, SC means subcutaneous, IV means intravenous. Okay, so we have seen in hospitals large volume of fluids. For example, sodium chloride 0.9%, dextrose 5.5%, then mannitol injection, I mean LVP, large volume parenterals, that is indicating the intravenous fluids. It will be administered through vein because it has 100% bioavailability. Intramuscular means the drugs will be injected into the muscles. Subcutaneous means under the skin. For example, insulin injection. Intramuscular injection, for example diclofenac. Intravenous injection, for example sodium chloride injection, dextrose injection. So it will be administered through a large volume. That is, answer is in IV. Then the fourth question, oily injection is preferably given by which route? Subcutaneous route, intramuscular route, intravenous route, and none of the above. We can easily find out the answer. In previous question only we had discussed the intravenous route. It is only for intravenous fluids. Okay, then subcutaneous route, it is the route, it might be applicable for the insulin injection and all. Okay, for oral hypoglycemics, or not oral hypoglycemic, injectable hypoglycemic. Okay, in oral hypoglycemic is different, that is penformin, metformin, and all. Then intramuscular route, it is the oil injection route. Why the drug, I mean the oil injection will be given in IM route? Because it is much more soluble in oil. I mean the drug will be much more soluble in oil than in water. Okay, so that's why the route is preferred. The drug will be much more soluble in oil compared to water. That's why IM route is preferred for oil injection. Then the question number 5, the rapid and intense action, which of these parenteral route is used? We know very well about it. Already we have discussed in previous question, I mean third question, intravenous route of administration of drugs will be having 100% bioavailability, available of drug in the living organism. That is the meaning of bioavailability. For example, I told you already, sodium chloride injection, dextrose injection, etc., etc. So subcutaneous will not produce the quick effect compared to IV. IM also will not be producing the quick effect compared to IV. So comparatively, yes, subcutaneous route, intramuscular route, compared to these, the intravenous route will be having 100% bioavailability. So the answer is intramuscular. These are the 5 questions discussed in today's session. So dear friends, dear students, dear viewers, all of you prepare well for your GPAT 2022, Railway Recruitment Board, ESIC, MRB, Drug Inspector and another examinations. We are wishing you for your successful GPAT qualification, and you have to get good marks in all the competitive examination in the pharmacy field. We are wishing once again அருள் பேராற்றல் கருணையினால் உடல் நலம் நீள ஆயுள் நிறை செல்வம் உயர் புகழ் மெய்ஞானம் ஓங்கி வாழ்க. அருள் பேராற்றல் இரவும் பகலும் எல்லா இடங்களிலும் எல்லா தொழில்களிலும் எல்லா நேரங்களிலும் உறுதுணையாகவும் பாதுகாப்பாகவும் வழிநடத்துவதாகவும் அமையுமாக. வாழ்க வையகம், வாழ்க வளமுடன். Thanks for watching this video. நன்றி. Again we are wishing for your successful, brightful future and successful qualifying in all the competitive examinations in the field. Thanks a lot. Thank you.